Hi, I'm Cody Waite with Weight Endurance here at Session 6 Sport Performance. Got Kathy Waite here on the bike. We're going to be demonstrating the Easy Gear isolated leg training exercise, kind of the sister to the Big Gear isolated leg training exercise. So don't confuse the word easy gear with easy exercise. It's actually quite difficult. It's kind of surprisingly difficult, even though we're in the easy gear, much less power. So I'll have Kathy get started. She's going to unclip her right leg, get it supported just like we did with the Big Gear versions on some sort of block of wood or a stack of books or a chair or something. And then she's pedaling with her left leg. Now, this time she's in an easy gear. Okay, so she's in her small chain ring, or this kit she only has one chain ring, but normally in her small chain ring, in her largest cog, so it's the lightest resistance. Same gear that we do our spin-up exercises at the beginning of each session. The other change from the Big Gear is now we're going to be targeting 80 to 85 RPMs as opposed to 60. So it's still a relatively low cadence, but it's much faster than the 60 RPMs we do with the Big Gear. And now, what we found is that 80 to 85 RPM is that sweet spot of challenging the neuromuscular system to maintain pedaling pressure and not having kind of a dead feeling or finding that dead spot in the pedal stroke where you lose pedal tension, which typically happens over the top of the pedal stroke. So much like the spin-up warm-ups, it's essential to stay in that easy gear. It's actually easier to be in more of a medium-sized gear, and it's more challenging and more difficult and gets the training effect that we want when we're in that easiest gear. Again, you'll switch hand positions. About halfway through, this becomes quite a bit more difficult with the easy gear version because as that hip angle gets closed, as your foot comes to the top of the stroke, it really wants to shut off and you'll get kind of a chain gap. Now Kathy's pretty good at this, but maybe just sort of demonstrate what a dead spot clunk.
I've had a couple.
She's had a couple. You can definitely feel it and you can often hear it. It'll have kind of a clunky feeling where you've lost tension in the chain. That was even more there at the end. So she's demonstrating how to switch positions. We always take that minute break with the Big Gear ILTs. The little gear ones like this, because they're not metabolically demanding, meaning you don't get your heart rate up very high, you don't necessarily have to take that minute rest. You can just kind of switch right kind of midstream like that, how Kathy did. So get your 1 minute or 2 minutes in, and then just switch it over, change feet that are clipped in, and get going again. And get right back up to that 80, 85 RPM. Easiest gear, very light tension, but you're trying to maintain chain tension with that kind of slowish 80, 85 RPM cadence. And it's right leg, left leg, that's one set for the prescribed duration. Very light power output. I recommend doing both versions of ILTs in slope mode as opposed to erg mode, so you can use your gears to change resistance levels if needed, so making it easier and harder as needed. So harder for the Big Gear, easier for the easy gear. All right, we'll leave it at that. Good luck, have fun.